What's going on, guys? Good morning and happy Monday. What a slow Monday. What a slow start to the week. A little bit surprising because of the way we ended the week last week, but hey, it is what it is. So today came in, and of course, pre-market is where the show happened. At 4 a.m. I mean, really, after 4 a.m., there wasn't really much to be had. We had a lot of stuff gap up at 4 a.m., like CETX. This literally gapped up at 4 a.m. The sad thing is, this was on last night's watch list, and it actually made a beautiful move at 6 a.m. this morning. I don't know about you. I don't trade back here at 5, 6 a.m. Typically, there's not enough liquidity. This morning, once in a blue moon, you'll come across these that make some pretty awesome moves. That is a wild move here on CTX. Insane. And that was from last night's watch list. So I hate that I missed it. I hate that it happened so early that I couldn't trade it. But hey, it's going to happen sometime. So this actually made a move, 100% move, really, in a matter of just a couple of candles. That's just wild stuff there. That is just wild stuff on some nice volume, too, which is why it's just so crazy. So that happened right before 6. It had a market open, just fade, fade, fade. You look at TWG, top huge spreads. You look at all of these other ones, NTVA, huge spreads, TGL, fade, huge spreads. So that's really the theme of the day, is mega spreads, a lot of fade. There's no real obvious opportunities. And so going in the market open today, I was watching TGL, CTX, WKHS, and iBio. Now, only one of these didn't fade after the open. This faded. This is all we had left. And of course, I wasn't keeping myself stuck to these setups. Of course, if anything else was moving, I was watching it as well, but nothing else ever really got moving. And so IBIO is the one I focused on today. Now, this sort of setup going into market open, and of course, big time fade after the bell. And then it reclaims VWAP. After it resumes out of this first halt, I take the pullback for the squeeze up through 220. I get a move to 220. I'm able to get some good amount trimmed, and I got my stop loss raised here just in case it did flip back to entry. You can see I sold the rest here above my entry when it did flip back in reverse. So unfortunately, didn't get follow through here. It was looking really good, but look at this nasty big wick off the high. Just gross. And so it pulls back again. I'm able to take this pullback here for a nice little move. And again, you can see here, take the pullback once more here. After it pulled back and grabbed liquidity here off this previous high from pre-market, took the entry on the reclaim of VWAP of the 90 MA, and you can see wrote it here from 2 back to about, what was that, back to, or was it, you can see here from 192 back to about 2. So again, another little easy win. And so then it pulls back once more, and I'm like, well, let me try to see if I can't get this to grab for me here. And so I take it on the pullback, looking to see if I couldn't hold off these higher lows, as you can see right here. Take a look. So I wanted to see if it could hold off those higher lows to get squeezing back up through these highs, because we had a room here back to the top of that range. So I was like, let me give it a shot here. It looks pretty good. So I took it back off the 90 MA and VWAP, looking for the curl back higher, and just didn't get it. I got a little bit of a move up. You can see here, got a little bit of a trim here, but then of course flushed down and took the rest down for, this was a quarter size trade, by the way. So quarter size trade here. So still able to at least scrounge something away here on this from these first 2-3 trades. Just on this last entry, I gave a smidge back, but hey, it is what it is. And nothing apart from that moved in any way that I could have really traded. You had WVE moving today, and it's one of those things where I would have loved to have traded this. It actually set up pretty nicely, to be honest. And the thing with this is, you can even see here, could have traded the simple pivot here over the high of day. But the issue with this is not so much how it trades or the price of the stock or anything like that. The issue with this is the size of its float. And so for me, my scanners are set up for my specific stock selection criteria, which are typically a float underneath 25 million shares. And so in this one here, you're looking at 150 million share float. So what do? Do you your rules and trade something outside of your play box? It's the only thing moving, or do you stay picky? And that obviously is quite clear. That answer is quite clear. So we have to do what's going to work over the long term. We've got to do what works for us over the long term. And, trading this is not what works for me over the long term. This is not my bread and butter. And so while this 130 million share float stock actually traded extremely clean today, it really did. 95% of other stocks in this float range, they're not going to. So we've got to stick to the stocks that, are safe box. We've got to stick to the stocks that are in our play area that meet our specific stock selection criteria, and that's all you can do. So that's really all we had today. Not a whole lot there, but I do want to give a little announcement here too, because we have some really exciting stuff that happened over the weekend. So over in the free trial, we have added a lot of extra tools for y'all, and I think it's going to be something that a lot of you would enjoy. So I want to talk about it real quick, and then we'll conclude the video here at the slow morning. But we moved off of Discord. I hate Discord. You got imposters, scammers. Discord sucks, to be honest with you. And so, in any case, as you can see, we added a lot here. And so we've actually got some really custom tools. It's a lot more organized, a lot cleaner, no more imposters or scammers in your DMs. You've got all of these channels about how to use momentum, learn trading basics, join bootcamp, announcements, daily watch list, the whole 9 yards here. And of course, CETX. I cannot believe this happened so early. I would have loved to trade that today, but in any case. Day trade alert swing live trading stream is here as always. Join that every morning at 9 a.m. for an awesome trading sesh tomorrow. All the chat rooms, but where stuff gets really fun is the trading journal and risk calculator, where you can actually get logged in here. You can even import your trades from your broker. You can see import, and you can actually import your trades here from your broker. Get that in there. Look at your P&L calendar. Look at your detailed statistics. There's even a trading rule channel. All of this jazz checklist for the morning. There's a stock scanner and news you can access to as well. So a lot of really awesome stuff here. So we've reorganized entirely. We've migrated platforms all the way over here, and I'm loving it. People are loving it, and I'm looking forward to seeing what other tools and apps we can develop for you guys too as a part of your membership. So definitely, if you are not already, go claim your 7-day free trial. That way you can trade alongside me every single day in real time. Even on slow days like today, you can learn how to sit back and avoid the chop. But all that being said, make sure to claim your 7-day free trial. And of course, subscribe for daily content just like this if you did learn a thing or two. And that being said, let me know in the comments below how you did today. It was pretty slow, but I'll see you back tomorrow for an awesome day ahead.